Hi guys, happy Wednesday. I apologise. I didn't get to do the evening tarot reading last night. Time went away with me. I was going to do it. I had every intention of doing it, but then I looked at the clock. It was like 11 p.m. and I thought it's a bit too late now. You guys are going to be in bed dreaming all these things. So I'm doing it now, okay? And then as the time carries on, it will just still be on the same days. So let's see now what is coming up. This is your general reading, no fixed sign. You're the fixed person. But let's see now what is coming up for you. First card. And let's have a look. See, I'm not going to do the colour cards today, but what I am going to do is do an oracle card. And let's see what is coming up. So let's see. Have you all had a lovely Christmas? Was it chilled out or was it hectic? Mine was lovely. I spent it with friends and it was just wonderful. Anyway, that's enough about me. Let's go and see what's coming up for you. So the first card is the Chariot. This is your energy, the major arcana, which is beautiful because it shows moving forwards. Now, this is like a moving forwards in the sense of willpower, so this isn't necessarily like going from one place to another. It can be travel, but I'm not reading it like that today. What I am reading about is you getting yourself in balance and moving forwards and going towards a vision and a goal, a dream that you kind of have been wanting for a long time. Now with the Chariot also, it feels like you know deep down what it is that you want to do, but life could have got in the way and all these things, but now you're really staying focused. And I don't think some of you are even telling a lot of people what it is that you want to do. I think you're just going to be getting on with it, and that little silent enthusiasm can be heard by your guides. That is really powerful because you're in that place where you've got nothing to prove. You're not talking about it because then you know you're not going to disappoint yourself if it doesn't work out. So this is a really, really nice place to be in, and your guides are listening. Okay, so let's see now what is coming in from an external situation. You've got the Three of Wands. So if you are questioning, oh my gosh, my nail varnish is chipped. If you are asking about a person, this is somebody messaging you, okay? So the Three of Wands is communication, but it's going to be online first, as in like WhatsApp, Messenger, that sort of thing. But look at what happens. It's always when you're in a place of looking after yourself, maybe not even looking at social media that much and thinking, do you know what, I ain't got the time now to focus on what other people are doing. I always make up my own little stories anyway with what's going on and I can't be bothered anymore. I'm focusing on me. Then you'll get a message, okay? Somebody asking how you are, somebody saying, wishing you a happy new year, or did you have a nice Christmas, all these types of things, because they're thinking about how to get in touch with you, okay? And if this isn't with reference to a person, what this would be is an opportunity coming your way with regards to kind of expanding yourself. So this could be more clientele, this could be people asking if what you do, your services, this sort of thing, but it's just showing itself to be more fruitful for you. So don't rush the process is what I want to say, because the Three of Wands it's not slow and it's not really fast either. It's progression. So roll with the times and just know that after, say, this period in between Christmas and New Year, that there's going to be so much more for you to look forward to because you are creating the own steam that you want to go down, okay? The Three of Wands is really quite, I want to say there's magic in the Three of Wands because the potential is there, but potential is only good if we use it. Now, we'll have a look at the cards and see if it's going to be used, but let's have a look and see. But it's almost like you have in front of you all that heavenly glory, you know? Let's see. Let's see what is coming up. That's my shuffling. What is coming in the questioner's position? Okay. So I can see the blockage here though, guys. I mean, your mind is your greatest gift here, but at the same time, with the Five of Wands coming up here, you could kind of easily derail yourself with how you're thinking. There's a lot of ambition here, but don't feel like you've got to obtain it in 20 minutes. There is so much more. potential again here, but how good is potential if you're not going to be using it? So the Five of Wands is you battling yourself. It's almost like why we call it mock battles, because there's nothing real really that you're fighting against. It's about, you know, when I said about going off social media, you could be in a really good place, look at what everyone else is doing, and then put yourself in a negative mind frame and think, what's it all for? But you've created that yourself. You didn't need to do that. And if you know your triggers, then don't go back to what triggers you, because it's like your poison, so to speak. And then you'll be frustrated, and then you'll think, oh God, I'm just doing the same thing over and over and over again. So with the Five of Wands, take note. This is a heads up that if you kind of go into what's familiar, the familiar will keep meeting you. And the universe doesn't know that you don't want it. It will just, you know, meet you with your frequency. If you've got a lower vibe, then it will meet you on that frequency. If you know that you've got a book to read, or you want a book to read, then turn everything off and read that book. Don't then scroll through Facebook or whatever, because there's so much more coming in for you. But don't procrastinate. I think I said that right. Is what is coming in. Don't just flitter away the day if you know you've got something to do which is for your life purpose, because the Chariot is starting off so strong here, guys. Really, really quite beautiful. Let's see what is coming in underneath the Chariot now. What is coming in for my questioners underneath the Chariot? Six of Cups. So what this would say to me is that thing you've wanted to do, and some of you are really focused here. Some of you, your goals are great, but you're in too much battle with yourself to a certain degree. What I'm going to do first, actually, is if this Three of Wands is a person, this is somebody who you already know. This is not somebody brand new, guys, that I'm seeing at the moment. And then the sense of nostalgia that's going to be coming in is somebody who you kind of battle with a little bit, not physically, obviously, but this is somebody who off on, hot cold, in out, that type of thing, and you're wanting this offering coming up. But it starts off really, really strong, and depending what you want to do you want to go into the new year still with an uneven dynamic with how are things going to go, or are you going to kind of cut the cord and go your own way anyway, and whoever is meant to be in your life will find you again? So it's asking for your own self-worth, basically. But if this isn't with regards to that whatsoever, then the Six of Cups would be this sense of like, what feels familiar to you will work for you very, very well. Now, I don't mean like in the sense of lower vibes, lower frequencies, but this is like what makes you feel good, what makes you feel like empowered, what makes you feel like is your fuel to keep going. Is that because when you were successful a year ago for 6 months, whatever that is for you, you felt good and you were driven and you were happy then? So revisit that and do not take notice of this. The fact that it's not coming in from an outside situation doesn't suggest to me that this is anyone or anything annoying you. This is you annoying yourself, and we all do it to a certain degree. We could have great intention first thing in the morning and think, I am not going to do anything negative today. I'm going to stay focused, and by 1 o'clock we've done all the things that we said we weren't going to do, and then we feel disappointed in ourselves. But keep the momentum, keep the focus, and do not focus on those things. Go, well, actually, in the next hour, that's a new moment as well. I'm going to reset myself. So let's see what is coming in underneath the Three of Wands. Oh. So, Five of Cups. Debbie Downers. Hey? So if this is a person, what this would be is somebody, well, you're not giving so much attention to somebody, basically. They may have reached out or will be reaching out, and you're not really playing that game because it gives you too much kind of conflict in the mind time. People have a chance, guys, but how many chances are you going to give somebody? You know, do not be a convenience for somebody. Do not be a sub-bench guy or girl. Life's too short for that. I believe we are supposed to go through those times to know what we shouldn't do, our self-worth, you know, and think, God, I would not be that person again. I would not put up with that again. But don't keep doing that. And the Five of Cups suggests that you're not going to keep doing that, because then they feel like, oh, this isn't going all right for me. There will be some regret that this person has, maybe because it didn't take off, because they were all over the place and all these types of things when you were ready at that point. So snooze you lose, guys. This is what is coming up here. They will keep trying to get in touch, though. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to speak properly in a minute. Get a clarifier for the Five of Cups and see why that's here. This is only for the love side of things, though, not for anything else. Jeez Louise. Not for anything else. And then, but then I'll read it other than love as well. Why is the Five of Cups here? Why is the Five of Cups here? Because they regret not going ahead when they had the chance with you. The Ace of Wands would suggest that they want to communicate. You've got 2 wands coming up here from an external situation. So they're feeling down and out. So don't feel like it's all party days for them. See how things change when you change, when you vibe high and think, I'm not putting up with this SHIT anymore. Thank you, I've had enough of that. See you later. I'm going to work on my project, whatever that is. Work on my soul. And, you know, all good things come from there. So this is that. If that's love, if that's a situationship that you're experiencing, just holding tight there. Don't wait, but just know that they're going to be communicating so much more. They will offer you something. I feel like they'll want to meet up. But there's just too many boundaries going on at the moment. And if this isn't with regards to love in any shape or form, what I would suggest to you is that what opportunities are going to be coming your way will seem a little bit bittersweet to begin with. But don't be fooled by that. Because with the Ace of Wands, there's a beautiful transition coming in, waiting for you with regards to your communication, your creativity, how you're going to present yourself. But don't look at the spilt cups, meaning if something comes back around again and it didn't work out the first time, don't feel that it's not going to work out a second time or a third time. We've got to keep trying. This is why the persistence with the Chariot is going to be coming in. So just say if you've always wanted to be a Reiki practitioner and you've tried it once and something happened and it didn't work, if that opportunity comes around again and it's something you really, really want to do, it's still something that, you know, lights your fire, do it again and see how that comes around. And because things we're destined to do them will keep coming up, showing up. Could be 5 years, 10 years, 6 months, whatever. And this is what is going to be coming in. And it's just this inner calling. Don't look at the spilt cups with the Five of Cups. Otherwise, if he does that, there's potential is the key word in this reading so far. It's not going to be explored, okay? The potential needs exploring, whether that's being, you know, something you've done before or something absolutely brand new. It's asking you to still go ahead with that. Clearly, don't do something you don't want to do. If someone says, oh, do you want to have this job? And you've done it before and didn't like it, then obviously don't. You know, use your experience to know what you want and what you don't want. But this is also the coming home card. And what I mean by that is there's a bridge here. And bridges are transitions to going to where he's supposed to go. If he just turned his feet forwards, looked at the potential, he will also see the bridge as well. So there's more to this card than just somebody who's looking a little bit sad, you know? So underneath the Five of Wands, let's see what is coming in. Wow, this is what they've done. But I don't know which one they want me to take, so I'm going to ask again. What do you want me to... Okay, so that was face up, and I'm just going to have a look and see if there's anything that's supposed to be coming in with that. Yeah. So you got the Eight of Pentacles. Guys, work to get to where you need to be. Now, don't obviously work 23 hours a day, burn yourself out and all this sort of stuff. But what this is saying to you is don't let your mind be your worst enemy here. Don't berate yourself. Do not, you know, be the fear, the anxieties and all these sorts of things. Just work with you. All these are all your characters speaking to you in your brain, and we need to get rid of this, and we just need to streamline and focus and work on your craft one step at a time, and you will get to where you're supposed to be. Trust me when I say that. The reason why I asked if why the Eight of Pentacles was here, and then you've got the Seven of Wands. So it's okay to stand in your conviction, and if there's too much going on with all the noise and people thinking they know best and like other energies that don't serve you anymore at this moment in time, block it off. Don't be nasty and block somebody off if they've just annoyed you for one day, but just take a step back. And if there's too much mind disturbance, even if this blocking is reduce your hours on scrolling, reduce your hours on, you know, looking at mindless things, that can be good to switch off for once in a while, but don't stay there because we want to see the results from this, okay? So this is a beautiful cards. This is a beautiful spread. I'm now going to see what the overall clarifier is, and then we'll get straight into the Oracle. So you've got the Empress. So nurture yourself, guys. Isn't this beautiful? So the world in her pregnant stomach there is symbolic of the center. Her world is right at the core of her guttural instincts. So what is that for you? Nourish yourself, nourish your mind, nourish your body. And again, this kind of goes back into don't beat yourself up. Don't be all this conflicting energy. This only comes from a place of fear or low self-esteem. Otherwise, it wouldn't be here. And we have to deal with these things. Sometimes we're all human. But the Empress ruled by Venus is saying to honor your soul a lot more and just don't berate yourself. Just acknowledge your energy. Go into your heart center. Go into your heart power. Open up your heart to yourself and watch what happens. And all this drive, all this empowerment will continue forwards for you. Okay? So let's see what is coming up on an oracle level, and let's have a look and see what message is coming up for you. Focus on service. Doesn't mean go and focus on serving people 24/7, but the key is focus, guys. Service for you, service for yourself, service for what works for you, okay? Let's see what it says here. It says, put your entire focus upon staying in the stream of giving and receiving. So everything is all about balance and in every situation and in all that you do. So yes, have a break. Yes, work hard for 3 hours or whatever. Yes, you know, plan this, plan that. But whatever you do, do it with intention. Do it with love. Do it with giving. Do it with full energy. And it won't be long until you start to see the results from that, where you start to receive the results from that. So overall, if you're waiting to hear from somebody, yes, they will message you. Other than that, guys, you continue with this amazing kind of meandering stream that seems to be happening for you at the moment. But don't forget, you are the Chariot. Keep being the Chariot. Keep with your determination. And trust me, all good things will be yours. And work hard, get your head down, and just work towards your goals, your visions, and what you want, okay? So that's actually quite a nice time as we're approaching January for all that energy. For a private one-to-one, now obviously I'm not doing any this side of the year. I'm fully booked. It's January now that I'm taking bookings. Half an hour, 1 hour, just message me if you want a personal one. And other than that, guys, I will see you as always in the next video. You take care now. Bye-bye.